Trump's first big state of the nation. What a change from Demented Joe. A couple of observations to start. The human trash known as Representative Al Green was thrown out of the Trump speech due to his deliberate and disrespectful shouts. Of course, he is a Dem. Unfortunately, does represent part of the greater Houston area. Hopefully, future redistricting and the Trump impact in this red state will dump this loser. Republicans showed a great deal more respect to Demented Joe over the prior 4 years. A sidelight mentioned by many commentators involved a kind of act by Trump staff as DJ Daniel, a 13-year-old recovering from brain cancer, was made an honorary Secret Service agent. Reports are that not a single Dem applauded this act. We cannot heal this country if the Dems cannot even applaud this kind act for a brave young man. I am well established as not a Trumpster. His speech was over an hour and a half. Nobody needs to speak that long at any one time, including me, for example. A consulting firm client of mine once said, "The mind cannot absorb what the butt cannot endure." Due to past promises, he has issues already. He promised to end Ukraine in a couple days. How's that going, Mr. President? He also promised to immediately end the inflation we all endured during the Biden administration. Costs for consumers have actually gone up in the last 6 weeks. He told Hamas if all hostages were not returned a couple weeks ago, there would be hell to pay. Hey, I'm still waiting. Please, whatever happened to the famous under-promise and over-deliver? Now, at the same time, he is honestly trying to deliver on his long list of campaign promises. There is no question that he's done more in 6 weeks than Biden-Harris did in 4 years. Much of it good. His uplifting theme was America is back, and speaking as someone who teaches leadership, a key to a successful organization is certainly a positive message. Demented Joe and his Dem buddies failed to do so, and they are still failing to have a positive message. Criticizing Trump alone is not going to bail them out. In a hilarious twist, a freshman senator gave the so-called Dem response. Basically, the many Dems senior to the senator have burned all of their bridges. The kicker was that her response sounded like Trump's list, certainly not Dem priorities. Of course, Doge and Elon Musk were prominently featured. Some of the latest examples of the terrible waste of tax dollars included $8 million for making mice transgender. The Department of Health and Human Services spent $22 billion to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens. $47 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants, whatever the heck that is. Trump did indicate a breakthrough with Ukraine, which I will discuss separately. Trump has achieved a major reduction in illegal immigration over the southern border, more than a 90% reduction in just a few weeks. So that's a big win. He also declared some of the gangs that have walked into the USA as terrorist organizations, making it easier for them to be captured and deported. It is still troubling that there are so-called sanctuary cities and states. This is the focus of a congressional investigation at this time. The immigration control people are also looking into this. I would label them anti-American policies, not sanctuary cities, which sounds very benevolent, but it's not. Thousands died or have been forced into trafficking or slavery due to the prior immigration mess. And millions and millions and millions of dollars of taxpayer money have been spent on these illegals instead of on American citizens or on reducing our unreal tax burden. And remember, I still support expanded legal immigration. To summarize, typical Trump overspeak, but still a much better start than anything we've seen in the last 4 years.